Hi everyone, welcome to our promo video for Bodycount. It's a game written by Morgan Lean and Matthew Corrin, one of which happens to be here.
Hey.
I'll let you decide
Hey.
what that is. Morgan, do you want to explain what this setting is as well that you shared that we're about to explore?
Okay, so the whole world is called the Dark Stars setting, and Bodycount takes place in a block, which is a huge building on Mars, 60 kilometers tall, up into the past the atmosphere of Mars, in the crater of Olympus Mons. Surrounding the block is an energy field that keeps the oxygen in the block, and this is filled with all of the people that they shipped off from Earth because they just didn't want you anymore.
Yeah, so it's like rejects.
So it's the new Australia, kind of.
It's the new Australia.
Excellent.
So they've taken these people, they've put them in there, they don't have any legal status anymore because they're in the block and their country's dissolved.
So you can drive a spaceship up to
the block,
the block and dock on it and get...
Yeah.
It is the new Australia policy.
Right.
Yeah, basically.
So,
and we're set in a couple hundred years in the future.
Yeah, 200, 300 years in the future. And it's a very dark noir setting. And there's a whole bunch of material that we've got. We've got a big book which is all about basically the block and the setting. And it's got scenarios in it, it's got new characters, gangs, all that sort of stuff. And right now we're just playing with the base rulebook, which talks about character generation, talks about how you build scenarios, how the game runs, all that sort of stuff.
Nice.
Bodycount.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So it's a really sort of streamlined system. It's designed to be sort of fast and fun and violent and
fast, violent, fun.
Furious.
Cinematic action is what we're going for. We just basically want this to be an Aliens or Commando movie the whole session.
yeah, right.
So,
Okay.
I was watching Predator the other day when Billy gets the knife out and cuts his own chest in preparation for the fight with the Predator.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
All right.
Our character, or your characters, are sort of like in a cyberpunky kind of style. They're the runners. They're the people who are the bottom of the barrel, trying to do runs and escape from.
Yeah, trying to escape from the block or change the block and change the way the mega corporations act within the block.
So everything's run by these megacorps.
Yep, the whole block is run by megacorps.
So there's no government. It's all just contracted out.
It's all just contracted out.
Nice.
So we've got Prime Block Administration that runs the whole block, and they subcontract to the police, which is basically what happened to the New York Police Force. They're called Best in Blue. And then depending on which level you're on, the block is better or worse. So right down the bottom, it's actually not very good at all. There's no lights, there's no power, there's no water. Towards the top, it's a nice palatial sort of landscape with nice apartments and palm trees. We're probably playing about the middle somewhere, where there's a bit of law and order, but not too much, and we can get away with a few things.
And some epic parties.
Epic keggers, man.
Yeah, and they're trying to ban them. Like
Ban those
no
keggers.
way.
Chad would have something to say about that if Chad were here right now.
So this adventure is going to start at the end of a previous adventure, as if we had already won one. And that adventure is one where we were discussing before the game what it could be, and Murray, you may not even know this because you weren't here for this bit, but we were talking about the run being that you were contracted to go to President Councillor Herb J. Weeson Jr.'s a party that he's running on one of the upper levels, and steal some of his craft red beer, the Mars red beer, and steal a number of kegs.
Has he got a microbrewery? Is he like?
Yeah, well, it's exclusive. It is microbrewery. There's not a lot around. It's exclusive and it's delicious. It's probably the best beer. Well, that's a rumor. You've never drunk one because it's far too expensive.
Apparently, you can even chug it.
You can chug it.
Chug some brews with our bros.
Oh.
And that's why
Bros
people
before
like
hoes.
you guys shouldn't drink it, because it's to be sipped. And they are sipping it. You have on your shoulders probably, and also on Tom Thumbs, who is the NPC from this one. If you don't know these characters, check out the character creation section, by the way.
Yep.
two giant kegs on either arm. You've probably got two as well. I don't know how large your
I'm
meat
not
is.
carrying anything.
How large your meat is? How big your meat is? It doesn't work, does it?
My meat is
How big's your meat, Darren?
My meat is 2.
Meat being one of the stats.
My meat is
showing how large the person is.
My
for
meat's an
strength.
expansive 9.
Expansive.
Did you like that?
That's great.
So yeah, you've got a number. Maybe you've got a small repulsor craft or something. Is there repulsor vehicles?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah,
Anti-gravity.
A small anti-gravity unit that you've got a few kegs on, and you.
So we've successfully
got
this.
them. You are dragging them quite quickly through the back alleys or the sub tunnels, I guess, where which you've sort of mapped out. You're trying to look on your hand or your terminal for you to try and find your way through these sub tunnels. Meanwhile, President Councillor Herb J. Weeson Jr. has contracted out his security that's been watching over, which is the
Best in Blue.
Best in Blue. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the Best in Blue?
So Best in Blue started off from New York's police department. When the United States disappeared and ceased being a country, they basically turned into a giant security corporation. And they're probably the most dangerous security force in the block that is large and has a lot of police units.
It's a large amount of resources.
Large
They can
amount of
call
resources.
down a lot of thunder.
Yeah.
Excellent. And they're chasing you through these small tunnel ways. You even have to drop them down through ladders that down into the next level.
Okay.
So we're talking about levels being up to 16 meters. 16 meters in height.
60
and that
meters,
can
yeah.
have sub levels within it. So we're talking massive ceilings on some of these places. But for
Sorry,
you guys,
16 or 60? 60.
but you're in
Hang on.
small cramped corridors.
A really important question. So, in the future, it's the metric system, not the imperial system, that comes out.
Whoa.
I just wanted to confirm that
Yeah,
was the case.
it's the metric system.
So America has folded by this point.
America's folded.
America has
Is it
gone
because-
bankrupt?
Is
It
it
was
because
because
of the
of
lack
that.
of the...
Yeah.
they didn't want
couldn't
to move
measure
to a
anything.
metric system? I thought so. I thought
We
so.
want Kickstarters to be followed by this group.
Okay,
Mostly by
that's right,
Americans.
sorry. So can I tap into some data stream that's running by and maybe get us a way out of this? Maybe map us a
Absolutely.
direction?
So, because you're off the beaten track, it is a difficult role for you to be able to do. So, we're talking 30 in this area.
All right. So I'm going to get
what you're
30
going to
more.
do is you're going to add 2 rolls together. I imagine it's your smarts plus your skill in
Use
item. And do you have any items that you can use for a bonus?
You got gear.
So that's that would be a 13
All up.
all up.
And then you roll a d20 to add to that.
Well, I'm not going to.
It might, it's very difficult in this area.
So I got a 10. So 23.
So 23, so it's a fail. So in this area, when you use your glasses, do you want to describe how it manifests when you're using your technology?
Yeah. So it's like a flight helmet, and it's a
Like a blast helmet
like
from
a blast helmet,
Star Wars.
and then there's a thing at the top that kind of
The
flips
World
down.
War
over
II
my-
pilot's leather one.
And it's a thing that I pull down, and I can see the data streams there, but there's nothing around.
All right, so you notice that, what's your character's name? Chud. You notice Chud run slam into a wall and sort of bang his head as he tries to work out. He's not used to doing 2 things at once, one overlaid over the real world because he's used to being in a small room. And your screen is flickering in and out, so the reception in this area might be more dial-up than, say, broadband.
Right.
So you're finding it hard to
Like
connect
we're in
into
Australia.
it. Yeah, crikey.
I did better data. Better data.
Dude, this way.
You wipe the sweat off your brow and you look down at the map on your hand and see the smudging on it. Was it left or right up ahead? You're starting to find it difficult to map your path. Meanwhile, coming down
All
the
right.
line.
Yeah, we grab the repulsor lift and
Well, you get to a left or right passage, and you look down at your hand, and the smudge. Was it this way you held your hand? Was it this way? Do you want to make who's got the map on their hand? All right, excellent. All right, Boomer.
Boomer.
So this would probably be
brimming
what?
with confidence.
Smarts plus
Yeah, well,
to see.
even if you go make the roll, you can
perceive.
swagger it past us.
And let's say it's a simplistic map, but there's a problem with the map there being sweat on it.
Boomer's not
That's
too
nice.
bright,
That's
but he's
good.
not.
So
Very...
let's say it's a
You'll persuade us you're
it's
right.
a moderate
regardless.
difficulty, so we'll say it's 20 for the diff, which is a medium difficulty, I believe.
So I need to roll 14. I need to roll
Oh,
14.
can you do it?
No.
A 3.
Well, that wouldn't have worked.
Okay, so you're pretty sure it's the right passage there.
Okay.
And
Let's go right,
it's
dudes!
Oh,
Dudes!
I totally believe you when you say
Party's
that.
this way.
yeah.
Party!
Hey guys,
Yeah,
when it comes to
handles
party,
come from this direction.
absolutely.
I don't know. Internet seems to be really dial up. From behind you, you take the right hand passage and you start running forward, and you see
Are they behind us?
rusted. Yeah, you can hear the from behind.
Can I shoot a shot?
You can fire, but you can't see them yet.
No,
so
it's
you
just
can
for
do
the
some
noise.
warning. Yeah.
Yeah.
You fire off with your what gun have you got?
I have a Walmart Midnight Special.
A Waltmart.
Walmart Midnight
Walmart.
Special.
Let's just make
And
sure
it
it's
has-
clear.
We'll make sure we
And it has-
don't bridge any
It has
cover.
my name on the side, Chad, and on the other side it has my last name, Kroger.
And your gun fires bullets with your name initials on it.
I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah. Your noise level is going to go up way high.
I'm gonna just.
Are they uniquely made bullets?
No, they're totally like just. For me,
Yeah, I couldn't actually afford bullets.
it's for me and my bros,
Yeah.
so we all have the same bullet.
I
Because
wasn't
we're,
trying to trap you in it. I was just curious.
We're one with each other.
Okay, you fire out. One. You guys duck out of the way as
Whoa!
he stumbles over a bit of a plastic advertisement that had fallen down off.
Don't
the
worry,
side.
guys. I got this.
The shot fires into what looks to be a Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola sign, which is a red sign, is it?
Yeah,
The
red and
white
white.
swirly
White
kind of
swirly.
writing.
Sort of.
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And
Do you know what it
you
does?
love Coca-Cola, obviously.
It also points directly at the path that we were going to run down, so that the light highlights exactly where
Yeah. You get a good feeling that this is the direction that you're meant to go in.
Oh,
It
it's a
doesn't
sign.
seem to dissuade the people behind you in any way. Might probably dissuade you from, being behind him, being in front of him.
Yeah.
But you run down the corridor. The lights here are flickering on and off, and it seems to be that you're entering into a much more disused section that probably no one ever goes to. Moving past cobwebs that are, or soy cobwebs, because they probably can't afford real ones.
Soy copper.
Soy cobwebs. And you run up and you see that there's a door. It seems to be fused shut with rust, and some kind of oily liquid has seeped under the door.
Can I grab it and get furious?
You start to wrench the door.
the door off.
How you're going to hold on to like the handles of it, and just.
I'll just grab the bars. Yeah, just get furious and more
Okay.
furious.
Are you Mr. Furious?
I am Mr.
So
Furious.
how does that translate in your
It's a
telemetry?
1d6 on melee damage if I'm melee damaging the door.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
So now we work out what the hit points of the door would be.
I reckon the door would have maybe 20, 30 hit points. That's
Okay,
what
so
I
this is a brute force. If you're going to be
Okay.
able to knock this thing down eventually.
Cool. So I roll that and my melee.
think. Yep.
If you roll quite badly, maybe it's going to start doing some hurtful things to your hands, but you may
Nice,
not care
nice,
at this
nice, nice.
stage.
It's your meat.
Melee is meat. Okay. So that is a
Yeah.
24.
Oh, well, the door was
Plus
20.
your melee.
Where's my melee?
Yeah, 3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 24, 27. 27, and then I get 6.
27.
33.
So damage-wise, that's
33.
33 points of damage.
Yeah, 33 to do the door.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was.
But how much
that's
damage
actually
does it
hitting
do?
the door.
The
That's not
damage
actually
does
damage.
your damage.
It's 1d6.
Plus an extra d6 for your Mr. Furious.
Yeah,
Plus
it's
your meat.
1d10 plus 2. Okay, 1d10 plus 2, plus 1d6, plus meat.
Oh.
That would be 12, 14, 23.
23. Doors.
Almost off.
Yeah, it's on its hinges, but it still holds. It's got this fist shape right where the handle goes in.
I'm going to turn around in case the cops come. And
Okay,
if
so
the
you
cops
take
come,
cover. Yeah.
no, I don't take cover. I just
There is
stand
no
there,
cover. You just stand there.
and I'm just going to tell them that I am the captain of the water polo team.
How do you say it? How do you say it?
I'm the captain of the water polo team.
Yo, what
this
up,
point,
what
can
up,
I go-
what up, officers?
What division?
Hey guys, my name's
Be
Jack
great.
Kroger.
Be great. They hear a snort coming from a couple of corridors down. My cousin's at Be Great.
Yeah.
So they're a couple of corridors away. The door's on its hinges.
Okay. I can't really help here much. This is not me.
Are you a tank?
I'm like totally down for Oh, should I just run at it?
Chad.
Yeah.
This door just
smash
said
it.
your sister was really easy.
Oh my god, my sister. I should totally defend her honor, but
She
it's
is
totally
easy.
right.
This
So I'm
door,
gonna,
this door wants to ban
I'm gonna
partying.
run at the door, not with my fist, just run at it to run and like jump at it with
All
my
right.
chest.
So I'm gonna get, you'll knock it down no matter what you do.
Yeah.
If you hit.
Right.
All right. So how do I hit? I need to roll
Oh, he's
d20.
Well, it's at point blank range.
He's gonna
It's
hit
a
by the
melee
wall.
attack, so
Yeah.
difficulty is standard.
Yep.
So melee, so that's +1, and I've got to add my
Meat.
my meat, which is 5, so 6
Sounds so bad, Al.
plus plus a d20, right?
Yep.
So that is 16.
16. So 15 is a standard for
Yeah.
melee. So you smash into the door. The door just falls in. It's got two dents in it. One's fist size. The other is
Chad size.
Chad size. And it just crashes in. Inside through this area, you can see that the floor has an.
Oh, hang on. Do I get to add 1 to my kill count?
You can't
for
kill
a
a
door.
door.
Yeah, yeah.
Door can't count.
No, absolutely it did. It was an enemy.
We had a
And-
Pathfinder
Did
campaign
you
once
hear?
where all the doors were sentient and I went around
Totally.
chopping all the doors.
I'm
Boomer,
gonna have to overrule
that door.
because the door said that your sister was easy.
Exactly.
right.
If the door hadn't said anything, then I think that would be bad. So the door
It spoke to me.
slams down
Dude.
onto the ground. Ahead of you, you can see that this room it seems to have an oddly shaped craft fused into the wall of it. This craft is smooth line, beautiful, sleek, almost plastic look to it, but it doesn't seem to be damaged apart from a slight oil leak coming out of the bottom of it.
It looks expensive.
And it's fused into the wall, so it seems to have superimposed itself into the wall. There is 2 legs underneath where it seems to have fused through somebody, and there's just a couple of legs just there.
Like live legs or dead legs?
Like dead, like someone was alive, however, just had some kind of craft superimposed.
Like
itself.
someone gave them a serious Charlie horse.
I think this is someone like this is Wizard of Oz.
Hang on.
It's fallen
Gunfire
away.
flies past your head as you
Can we-
see the boys in blue round the corner.
Hang
The
on.
smile still on their face about the vision that this water polo team has come from.
I'm gonna. Hey, Boomer, give me a hand with this door here. We can like totally put it back up and at least stop him for a second.
All right. We'll do that.
You lift it up, slam it into shape. It's bent because there's 2 odd shapes that have sort of warped it. Tom Thumb stands there in his thumbs clicked on 2 grenades that he's unclicked, and he's standing next to the door going, like trying to work out what he should do with his 2 unclicked grenades that he's standing there.
Oh, through the hole. Hey, Phil.
The door's up.
No, but there's
And you wanna-
2 holes shaped.
There's not holes, there's giant dents.
Okay, so
Yeah.
can we like pull it back a bit and then throw it over the
Yeah,
top?
we got to explain to him. He's
Hey.
not very bright. He's still trying to work out what to do. His hands are sort of off the grenade safety bits now.
Oh, quickly.
And he's
Thumb,
scratching
over
his head.
here. And I pulled back the door a
He
bit.
goes to throw towards you.
No, through the hole, Thumb. Through the hole. Just like we did in the practice game.
You
remember?
start to wonder how many seconds it passes and how long a grenade should actually take to actually explode.
Like we did in water polo. There's your goal. I want you to shoot for it, okay? Just like last time, hey?
He nods.
Yeah.
It's all fit together in his brain, and he throws them through.
Yeah.
Sooner than you would like, the grenades go off and the door explodes back on you, but you tank the thing.
Oh,
And it just
I
it
totally
forms the
got
new
this
shape
door.
of your body.
Yeah, on
like,
the other
like
side.
Han Solo and Kryptonite.
No, it's flat now.
It's
because it had
Yeah,
Chad
yeah,
on
yeah,
one
yeah.
side, now it's
It's
had Chad on the
re-flat.
other.
Chad 2 ways.
It's a Chad door.
Chad evens himself out. He's so like yin and yang, which is why I'm a party expert.
The smoke billows out through, and as it clears, you can see that there's rubble strewn and blocking that corridor off.
I'm going to dash over to this weird looking craft
Yep.
and try and find an entrance to it.
Okay. The craft isn't too big. It's probably It's probably about the size of a sedan.
Okay.
Not a sedan, sorry, a van.
Does it look like it's appeared or crashed?
It appears like it appears as if it's appeared.
Right.
Like it's existed.
Oh, it's popped into existence.
And everything that was in that space is no longer in that
Oh.
space. And it is in the wall, so you can't see the entire craft. So it could be that it goes out further, but you're not sure.
So we've got warp technology, and that's how we're getting around the solar system and
No,
in between solar systems.
in between solar systems.
So whatever this is, either it went through some kind of warp gate and somehow something happened, but you might need to roll your smarts plus something else
absolutely.
to really even try to comprehend.
No.
So be smarts plus use item plus anything that might help you.
18.
29.
I totally
I'm not
go.
even gonna bother asking you what your smarts is.
I totally heard Mom talking about it.
My name is Chad Kroger, and I am an intellectual genius. Who rolled like really low.
Really low.
I got 15.
15. Okay.
I beat you.
So
17. Chad Kroger got 17. What does Chad Kroger know?
It's a craft.
Like craft,
But not like craft.
Like craft beer.
No, not like craft.
Would you
Well,
go
it could
into-
be. It could be a new futuristic craft beer.
That's
Craft
totally,
beer craft.
It
That's
could be
totally-
galactic beer that you've never heard
It's
of
a beer
before.
Cheddar.
transportation craft.
This is.
I've got this, man.
Is this gluten-free beer? Like,
So
Is it?
on the craft, what you notice is that there is stenciled across the side Tricore symbol.
Tricore.
So what you know of Tricore? Actually, do you want to tell us a little bit about
Yeah,
Tricore?
so Tricore is a very high-tech corporation. They make the best weapons and armor, and they constantly lose out on contracts because they're too expensive and too good. And other people like Prime Industries get the contracts. So
Right.
Tricore makes a whole bunch of prototype equipment, and they test them out in the block.
Okay. Well, that doesn't. Okay, so this is probably a very expensive piece of equipment that is prototype or one-off.
There's a what looks to be some kind of windscreen on it, but it's tinted, and there could be a door.
Okay.
It has a line around it, but it looks very sleek and would leave fingerprints like an iPhone screen if you touched it.
I'm going to try and open the door.
Try and find the guy's hand.
The guy's hand.
It's
Oh,
underneath it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
The legs.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to do.
Oh.
It's just flopping there. The oily liquid, maybe it's a little bit of blood in there. It's a bit dimly lit around here. On close inspection at the bottom, you think it's actually just bodily fluids that's leaked under the door and not actually a damage to the craft
It's
itself.
not as bad as that last kegger we moved.
I totally agree with what you're saying and respect your opinion, but
There's sounds of people taking out some of the refuse from where the grenades went off. Further down, you can hear people kind of clambering and trying to open up the path.
Okay.
And as you know, as you walk over there, you can see that Tom Thumb is standing there again.
got
His
another-
hands there, like looking down the corridor. But it's like his hands have different ideas to his brain, and he's just sort of staring there. His fingers is poised over, pulling out the two pins.
hey, Thumb, I totally got you, bro. Okay, and I hold the grenades together with him so he doesn't pull his thumbs out. And I kind of release his thumb. I'm like, dude, we've done enough damage for this party. I don't think I can take anymore. I totally have them ready for next time. Okay. That's my bro. Okay. Bro. No, it's kind of like, bro. No.
Grenades pumping.
Cheers! Yeah, he puts it away.
Oh,
I'm going to hand that hand to
To
Chud. To Chud, yep.
Okay.
I kind of press it up against, splay the fingers out and press it against anything that looks like a
For rigor
pad.
mortis to say
Yeah,
it's sort
yeah.
of still a bit floppy. You place it up against it, and the door opens with that gust of slight air conditioning.
Does it have like a minty smell?
Oh,
Like a
that
beautiful,
minty
like-
smell.
Fresh.
Yeah, fresh.
Fresh and perfect.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just really lovely.
All right.
You take it in for a moment. You see that inside there is there seems to be, and it's empty, completely empty, and there's a small bonsai tree off to one side in a lovely little couched area. There seems to be quite quite like it's equipped for long travel. So it's got a lovely little bed in the section, like a camper van, but it's set out with
Is it big
bonsai tree there. It's got a bottle. It's got a dispenser of like a chud light kind of drink.
Nice.
Something like that. You don't know what it is. It's some kind of red liquid that comes
Isn't that
out.
your name? Chud
It
That's
might
right.
be like wine or
Hang on,
something.
you
but
come
you
out
don't
of it.
really know
You
what
don't know
it is.
You get dispensed through.
Dispensed. And
I
there's
turn
a
around to
plush
the-
cockpit kind of area as well that has seats that can spin around. Yeah.
Is there
I
any-
turn around to the guys
Sorry, you know
and I-
Spaceballs? You know the camper van from Spaceballs?
Yeah, yeah.
Then picture that's actually futuristic.
Right,
You probably got close to what it was.
I turn around to the guys and I say, "Our chariot awaits."
I'm like, hey, Boomer, can you totally give me a hand moving this beer into this like futuristic chariot of space awesomeness?
Okay.
I'm gonna sit in the pilot seat and say, "Who wants shotgun?"
I'm totally down for taking seconds in this. Absolutely, dude.
You look out through the rear compartment, through the window, down past the sleeping quarters and the shower, they're called.
Is it like
It's
a
where the
person's
water
body
comes
with
out
no
of the
legs in
thing. And, sorry?
Is there like a body with no legs or arms attached to it?
Well, there is. Probably not in this reality, though, or somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a light coming from the rear window, and if you go down to check it out, I don't know if you
I'll
do.
go down and check it out. You're jumping in the pilot.
Yeah,
You're jumping
you
into
go
the plush. They call it leather seats.
Pleasure.
And you notice that
Pure
looking
leather.
out onto the beautiful Olympus Mons skyline, cars whiz past you on either side. You can hear the humming of the hover, the repulsor lift style crafts that go down the side of the building
Which we would never have seen before.
only on TV.
Right.
You probably never have seen it before.
Wow.
So this thing is jutting out of the side of the building,
So
and you can
the
see
rear
the
of it?
skyline, the rear of it.
Okay.
So it's melded into the exterior wall, and you're actually hugging the outside.
So maybe
Okay.
we could reverse it out.
Yeah. All right. What do the controls look like? Is it?
There aren't any controls at all. Or
Okay,
if there
Google.
are, they're just something else. Tom Thumb's still staring at looking down, and you're seeing he's reaching again for his grenades from out near the door.
Can we just like leave him behind? Like it's just.
I don't know.
No bro gets left behind, man.
Oh yeah, that's against bro law.
That's
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? How many grenades does he have on him?
You're not sure.
Like
No one's sure.
Tom!
You take the grenades away, and he appears with more. Like,
Maybe yeah.
Gonna call
He's
Tom.
actually
Gonna
low.
call Tom.
He's actually.
Call Tom in.
So you stick your head out. You notice that there's the debris has been pulled down at the top, and one of the boys in blue is aiming a rifle just over the gap of the debris, and Tom's just looking down there.
I'm gonna jump like
Like-
this. I'm gonna jump
Looking
over
through.
Tom and like do a body thing to get him
Oh
away. Here and there.
yeah, you're in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bros before hoes. And I
Yeah, you're
jump.
jumping in front of the bullet. All right, so this is where we have a little bit of combat.
All right.
All right, so I'm rolling. This guy would be considered a mook level, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
if they're standard troops, and their threat level would be 1 at our character level.
Yeah.
So there's only one of them that can see at this stage. Will that affect the roll? Do you think?
No.
So cool. I'm rolling his skill level, which is talk me through the mooks.
So the mooks are basically very disposable NPCs that people can have. They have a threat level, which is basically just added to the dice that you roll.
So he's not rolling very much.
No.
So he's at medium distance. So he's rolling a diff of 20.
Yep.
So there's a good chance he's going to miss. 19. You don't add
Plus 1 for his
anything
threat
else.
level.
No, 18 plus 1 for his
Right.
threat level. So 19.
Yeah.
So you roar through and the bullet just misses you.
Or can it clink
hits
off?
check.
Can it clink off my party?
Oh,
emblem?
yes.
Like I've got bros before hoes written in a big necklace
Okay.
that goes across my chest.
And a
which is
giant
metal.
clock, just
It
like
just-
Dr. Dre.
And bounces off it. with a satisfying chiming noise.
Oh, and it puts an extra dent in the bros.
We got a ricochet.
Like,
Ricochet. We got a one shot ricochet.
Points.
Yeah, hang on.
No, that's plasma stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Can you check heat rate?
Excellent. Yeah, you fall to the ground at Tom Thumb's feet. And
then I
he's-
turn around to Tom and I'm like,
And he's standing
No.
there. And you yell no. Do you yell no?
Through the hole, Tom. Through the hole.
He
Throw
turns
it through
towards
the hole.
the hole that you're talking out of and lobs a grenade into your room, looking really confused why you want him to throw a grenade.
I'll
into
try and
your
catch
room.
the grenade and throw it.
can I just say, this is part of your
can
water
you-
polo expert?
Yeah, water
Oh,
polo.
water polo.
You're in the
Water polo
moment.
skill. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you. I'll give you a +2 to the roll because you're
Plus
channeling
2?
your ability.
Yeah.
Plus, he's the captain of in the B
Captain
grade.
of
The
the,
B
water,
grade.
of the B grade water
Do you
polo.
think-
Yeah, +2.
Yeah, plus two is actually correct.
Well,
He doesn't have his bathers on.
Yeah, if he was, or his head.
Yeah, he's off balance.
well, I try and catch this and throw it back.
It's all happening in slow motion.
17 plus 2.
So you're quite
19.
close to him.
Yeah.
So it would be a 15 because he's
Okay.
below 30 meters away.
And he's just kind of lobbed it in there.
Yeah, so I just catch it.
Catch it. It bounces into one end, then into the other, and then you finally catch it. And yeah, the pin's out, and you're just holding it there. And
Score!
Throw it back
All
through
right,
the hole.
let's see. Go for it.
Come on. 20. Yeah.
Oh, through the air. And
Captain of the
team! You go rolling away with the blast. So does Tom. Tom goes flying across.
He's got
and
2
hits the
grenades.
screen.
He's dead.
And hang on. He hasn't let go of this one yet.
Oh,
he
okay.
threw that one. So he lands on the ground, and his hand rolls out, and the grenade rolls out of it just next to the craft.
Just jump
I'm
on
gonna
the
get the grenade.
Jump on the grenade.
Just jump on it.
I'm gonna jump on it.
Because you got armor on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we've got a whole chart, don't we?
Yeah,
for grenades?
splody stuff.
Explodey
Ooh.
stuff.
Explodey stuff.
So it's a guaranteed hit because you've dived on it.
Yeah.
And you're right next to it, so I'm not going to say that it's hard to jump on it. So let's say you have jumped on it. So we've got a new explosive table,
Yep.
and we're dealing.
Chad Kroger was born and died in the way that he
Rest
wanted
in
to.
peace, Chad Kroger.
Jumping on a grenade.
Jumping on a grenade for his bro.
So now,
Protecting
so
his
we go
bro.
off the grenade's damage.
Was he born like that? I didn't
Protecting
yeah.
his bros and his right to
So,
party.
No, my mom was a professional partier, and she had me at a party, so I was like born into this world.
Right.
it's
I'm
use
seeing-
item,
Conceived and delivered
All right,
at
so
a
guys,
party.
Yeah.
use item plus their flash, then any bonus for the type of grenade.
Okay, so use item is 1, plus flash of 9 is 10,
Yep.
plus.
Anything for the grenade. So what item level is the grenade?
So
Well, it's got to be a 1
it's
or
got to be a 1.
So it's a tin can bomb.
Yeah.
a tin
Yeah.
can.
So it's a really bad grenade. So it's 1 plus your
So
d20.
That's 11
Plus your d20.
plus my d20. 17. So
28.
that's
28.
28. So now we go to the chart, and
Yeah.
now is it boss's level?
Well, yeah,
Or-
because he is not a mook, so it's bosses.
Okay, so bang on, going to be some carnage here. The boss is praying that all that money he spent on armor wasn't wasted. Save against penetration 25 or take 26 plus 3 damage.
So
which I
you
think
rolled
can.
your damage, your armor value.
So my armor value is 18.
Yep.
Because I've got some epic clothing for partying.
But it does have
I've
a
got-
dent in it, so.
I have
I'm a
plus
party
5
guy.
resistance.
Yep.
On top of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that puts me at 23.
Yeah.
So
Plus
I need
a
to roll
d20.
above 2.
Yep.
If I roll a 1, I'm effed in the 7.
A
That
major.
look, that so look like a 1.
No,
Yeah.
do you know why? Because
Yeah, that's hilarious. So it goes.
So you should hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
You should go.
You go up, and there's a dent in the ceiling.
Another chest over
is
there.
it a Chad-sized dent?
It's a Chad-sized dent.
Dude.
You tank it, and yeah, you manage
Yeah.
to hold the blast inside your belly.
This isn't the first time me and Tom here.
Remember that keg that exploded?
Oh
it's
my-
exactly the same thing.
I totally am like a little out of breath, but I don't want to like hold everybody down with my negative energy, so I'm just gonna keep going with what I'm doing, okay?
You must be able to bench 2 plates now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can at least bench 2 plates.
Tom gets up and dusts himself off a little bit and walks in towards where you were saying, come on in.
Get in the car, Tom.
Nods and kind of walks in.
I think we're going to have to improve him with cybernetics to make him a little bit brighter than what he is at the moment.
His nuclear power plant fizzes and hisses on the back. And you think maybe it was better that he didn't have a grenade explode near him.
I'm kind of a little bit distracted by the explosions and the gunfire behind me, but what do I find out about the controls? Is there anything there that can help us?
Okay, so you're going to make a roll on your use item plus smarts and any technology you think that might help.
Yes.
19 and 21, 22.
What technology could you use? Toolkit.
And 24.
Plus 9.
24?
Plus 9 for
Plus
smarts.
9 for smarts. 33.
33, yeah. Okay, so you work out that it is on a proximity distance away from a smooth area, which turns out to be a holographic display.
Oh, so I don't even have to touch it.
You don't even have to touch
I
it.
can like...
And the Wi-Fi here,
It's like playing
it's
a
like
theremin.
Google Fiber levels. You're able to actually connect in.
Okay.
Yeah. So you touch it, you see the crisp blue holographic display appears. Over in one section, you see there's warning lights on certain areas. It looks like the craft has taken some damage.
Okay.
It seems to have had trouble with its navigation systems.
I go, dudes, look at this! And
I'm sorry, we are having trouble with our navigation systems. Please ask the operator to assist
so
in calling not AAA. What's it called? Calling
The boys in blue.
what's NRMA's version in
Mars.
In Mars.
NRMA.
Oh no. What would it be? mRNA? No.
they have AAA in America.
Well, it'd be block side. It would be block side
Triple B, sure.
motoring.
What would it
Mars
be?
block side motoring.
What would be
assistance.
galactic?
MBMA.
What
MBMA.
would be the galactic version?
Well, Mars would be MBMA.
What would be the galactic version of it?
GB.
Sol.
GBMA.
GBMA. It sounds like...
Please contact GBMA. I apologise for any inconvenience it may
Can
have
I-
caused you, and I'm humbly sorry on behalf of the corporation.
Can I come out, just walk in the door at this moment and go, dudes, I don't want to upset you all or anything, but one of the kegs didn't make it, and I'm just holding it as it's dripping. It's like, we need to...
Making ideas roll.
I'm like, there's only one thing to do.
You gotta shotgun that man.
Do it!
I'm going to be like, and that's what I'm going to do.
wait,
I'm just going to go,
Shut.
I've got my funnel. I've got my funnel and my tube.
Alright. This is a use item plus guts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guts.
If he's butt chugging it, sure.
Yeah.
Aren't your guts terrible?
my guts are 9.
Oh.
Alright, so
terrible.
use item. Do you don't have any gear that would help you in this moment?
I only have my sense of pride and my ability to chug in terms of my historical ability to chug. My father chugged, and his father before his father chugged.
Okay,
So-
I'm gonna give you a +1 for that. I think that's beautiful.
Thank you,
That's
thank
lovely.
you. All right, so
Whoa!
I'm gonna roll that chug. I'm gonna give it 9,
Yep.
with +1, which is 10, which makes it 27, and then my use item, so that makes it 28.
28. Okay.
28.
What passes your lips is what you imagine dying and going to heaven is like. It is just glorious. This amber liquid
I got it.
flows like a river down you. You wish you could savor it more, but it needs to be drunk and not dripped onto the ground.
I got like this.
It-
My eyeballs, my pupils expand as I'm doing it, and you can
Yeah.
see me, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like totally going across what I would like to call my mountain. I've achieved what I
Yeah.
wanted to achieve in life.
Yeah.
You have
My
found
father,
Everest.
You've-
my father, and my father's father led me to this one moment, chugging this one keg, and totally I'm in the moment and in paradise.
The
My
rich-
yin and my yang are like totally
The yang,
connected.
the yang's a burp.
Okay. It could have been a lifetime that passed for you, but it was only seconds.
was.
A world record, maybe even. You're not sure. Only the other people, the boys from the water polo, had been there to
To
witness
witness
this
it.
moment. But luckily the captain was
Only
there.
Boomer. Only Boomer.
He will tell your tale.
Yeah, I'm just going chug, 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 chug.
And I just hear it just kind of echoes off into
Are you fixing? Are you fixing?
The last
Yeah,
the last drop of starlight drips from the edge of the metal rim into your mouth, and it stays there, and it will always be remembered and savoured.
And I just go like this. I just put it down, and I just. I'm sorry, guys. That was the most amazing moment of my life. I want to thank you all for being a part of what I would like to call my moment.
Bros.
Bros.
Gross.
Bros.
Meanwhile, you're working the control.
So I break the movement by saying, "Get in the fucking car!"
And I'm just like, now it's a moment of everybody. We need to get these kegs in here.
Yeah,
so we just get the
try and
kegs
get the kegs in.
Yeah, you push the repulsive keg in, and the door sighs
And then
closed. And there is a number of boys in blue aiming down towards the craft right through the windscreen.
Right. So I'm gonna try and pull the craft back and like jiggle it at the same time, like wiggle us out of the thing that we're fused into.
Okay. Yeah. There's a.
I'm gonna try and just stare down the boys in blue using my captain of the water polo team face powers.
Nice.
They have never seen anything like that before.
What is that?
That's a 20.
It's a 20.
Natural.
That is a natural 20.
There's rubble in the way, but you think you catch the
His
sparkle.
His baby blues cut through the
of a yellow
rubble.
liquid just pouring out along through the debris as the hands sort of drop.
Can you go like this? Can you throw your hair back at the same moment? Like just
Flick the hair, yeah.
Oh, it's just like a L'Oreal panty,
Boomer.
like, you know.
You guys notice that Tom Thumb has 2 grenades in his hands behind him, but the moment is not lost.
Right.
And
You gave them the blue steel.
Yeah.
Can't believe
the
you
red
gave them the blue
steel,
steel.
the red steel
Boomer.
bars.
And what does Boomer say when he does that?
Captain of the team.
You're gonna wiggle the craft
Yes.
out. All right, let's see what happens.
Piloting.
What am I doing? Piloting?
So,
Use item. Must
A
be.
I
use
believe
item?
it's use item, wouldn't it be?
We should have really invested in
Plus
this
any
item.
gear that would help you or cyberware.
I mean, I've got the cyberware, so that would be 10, 19, 22.
22. There's a screeching sound of metal on beautiful, sleek, whatever this stuff is made out of stuff.
Right.
And the grinding sound as it carves itself along. The power on it seems to be fluctuating, so you're not sure if it's a constant power coming from whatever reactor thing is there.
Is driving.
But you feel it sort of wiggle out and tilt out the edge
Okay.
as gravity on the exterior starts to pull it towards the surface of the walls, I imagine.
Yeah, to the surface of the building.
Yeah, so soon
Oh,
gravity
right.
kind of slides it out. You can just feel it. It's just awful, awful sound.
I didn't know a person could make that sound, but you managed to do it. So
I reckon you're killing the mic.
I don't think I have a
No.
sound for that.
Chalkboard.
Chalkboard sound.
Suggested as a sound stand.
Yeah.
Oh, no, please don't. And it just slides out with the last bit and pops. There's a crack going down the windscreen as you do
Oh,
as
nice.
the bit of the metal of the honeycomb lattice work on the outside just scratches along the side. But it starts to slide down.
So there's gravity plating on the side of the
Yeah.
block, and I kind of
and it sort of thumps,
snaps to it.
As you see cars just racing down towards you.
no.
And the me.
So are we pointing upwards?
You're pointing upwards.
Okay.
And there's cars just flowing down towards you.
Right.
So we just do a U-turn, like turn.
Yeah, I'll just
Yep.
do something like that.
Okay, you press something, but you're not 100% sure you're pressing the right thing. The engines start to whoop, 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 whoop,
Right.
and then you, I don't know, bang it, and then whoop, 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 it starts to work, and you sort of tilt the car over. You hear, you see a light flashing. You're being hailed, sir.
All right. I press the light.
Yeah. You see a holographic display of a woman with severe, thick glasses on, a hooked nose.
I pull my
hair
glasses down.
pulled back into a bun. This is Margaret from Prime Corporation. Please release yourself from this illegal craft.
Oh, Margaret, very, very, very sorry. We're just in the middle of a raging party here, and we
In the background, it's like, hey guys, we totally got the beer ready.
we can't quite hear you. Sorry. Everything's fine down here, though. How are you up there? We're all fine down here. And then I hang up.
Never liked that conversation anyway.
Alright, so you tilt the craft facing down. Below you is an incredible picturesque scene of this
expanse
of just some of the most high-tech, beautiful, artistic architecture you've ever seen.
Right.
And just the sheer space boggles your mind. Being that far away from something is something you've never experienced before.
I mean, is it vertigo-inducing, or is it just kind of
a little bit.
too far beyond what we've?
Depends. How would your characters react to a situation like that?
Well, the alcohol's kicking in because I just chugged like 6 liters of beer. So I'm like,
this is incredible. I love you all.
You see your ancestors.
I got this. I can see the molecules in front of me merging in and out of existence. My pupils are the size of like my to here kind of thing. Like I'm just.
I'm kind of used to cyberspace and the
Yes,
vertiginous.
actually, this might be better for you.
So I think I'm okay with what's going on.
Yeah.
But
Mummy!
You're on the phone. Mum, it's happened again. Can you make sure that there's a spare pair of pants? Thanks, Mum.
Can I sleep at yours tonight? Thanks, Mum.
What's JJ?
Janus Jones.
poor JJ.
What does my life bro, Boomer do in this situation?
Well, I'm captain of the team.
You are captain of the team.
And zero G
And
water polo.
I
Gives me
respect
a
you.
good ear in the ear.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
So
you're coping pretty well. Okay, so...
I make sure my bro mates are safe because they just chugged a whole keg.
we have a true, what we like to call bromance.
Okay,
Because we're bros.
You probably wouldn't have been able to get through it, this moment, without your captain.
Yeah.
It's almost like he was holding my hand, but
and the
in my
king of
head.
beer.
Yeah,
Or maybe-
he was mentally holding it.
Maybe you were.
Then maybe he was a little
Yeah.
bit, but no one's noticing.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and no one will talk about it.
Not at the moment.
No.
Maybe later when we're
Excellent.
drinking kegs, chugging kegs together.
Cool. So everything's really good. You're all taking it really, really well. You are all 4 of you taking it really well.
Can I
Really well.
see what
I'm
this
just gonna
thing
get
can do?
I'm gonna grab the grenades from Thumbs.
You take them out of his hands are pressed against the wall, staring out, and his hands are kind of opening up as he does it, and the grenades sort of dropping out. You catch them, then gingerly place the pin hopefully back in as quickly as you possibly can.
Can I just?
Meanwhile, the cars are going straight past you in this moment of silence in your little bubble.
So I'm going to open it up.
You're gonna...
Fang it.
I'm just going to fang it down the
Okay.
hill.
Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude, but it appears that defensive mechanisms are in place to stop our movement. Unfortunately, this car seems to be above your resource level,
Oh no.
and the corporation would ask, pretty please, that you would return it.
I'm gonna lead Tom to
This is Janus Jones. Where to?
Excellent. If you could please exit the vehicle right now.
No, we'll return it to you. Where do you want it?
I apologize for any miscommunications that may have occurred. Please step out of the building. Please step out of the car. Vehicle. Sorry.
Sure. Mummy?
I'm putting Tom in front of the bonsai tree, and I'm like, Taylor, this is your tree, and I want you to imagine this is your life, and I want you to kind of focus your inner chin.
Has it got one of the little rakes?
Zen right at the
Has it got one of the little rakes? Has it got one of the little rakes?
Yeah. So I give him the little rake,
little sand
and
gun.
while he's raking the sand, I'm gonna like pull all the grenades out of his.
Okay, yeah, he rakes at this gently as you... Is that a bomb? I'm not sure. I'll just move that there.
I think he may have removed some of his lower intestine so that he could store more grenades in.
He is literally a bomb. He is an atomic
He's atomic.
cyborg.
Can I do any cyber hacking to get around this?
Definitely. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I know.
And you guys notice that there are defensive, what looks to be some kind of defensive devices. Lasers, maybe? Defensive,
Lasers.
sonic something. You're not sure. You've never been on the exterior of this building. You imagine maybe they might start with a more passive defense of immobilizing you. But most people don't make it out this far, so...
all right.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Good.
Can you what are you going to use item?
Don't use item and
Can I help?
Okay.
Yep.
You also notice these
I can
turrets.
get angry as well, just in case that
I
helps.
don't think that's gonna.
Can I yell at the computer?
All right, so we'll jump to this first, then we'll jump to you guys.
All right. So I got 21 and 22 and 24.
Okay, so describe what you're doing.
So I am attempting to get rid of the magnetic locks that are holding us in place. I'm trying to disengage them, however that might happen.
Okay, yeah.
Either if we...
So you place on your goggles, or pull down your blast mask, which has the holographic display on it, and your hands just start to move around imaginary buttons across the whole thing as you hack
and
into it.
I'm pulling stuff in
Pulling
and
things in and
swirling it around.
Minority
picking
Report
it up.
style.
two words sounds like.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Murray, you're assisting this
22.
by...
I need you to let me go.
22. I'm trying to disconnect
You're pulling
the
cables
control.
out of it.
Trying to disconnect
under
the
the dashboard.
hologram communicator, the woman who's. Yeah.
You're
Oh,
just
okay.
yanking
Getting rid of
on
her.
cords.
Getting rid of her.
You rolled
24?
I rolled a 22.
Okay. You seem to be having some success in leaps. Suddenly it just, something becomes a little bit easier. But then other areas are sort of lost to you all of a sudden for some reason.
Right,
You're
right.
not sure why. But these areas mean that the magnetic clamps are loosening, so that's great.
Okay,
Good
okay.
news. Good news. Meanwhile, the turrets are pointing towards you. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna lean out the door and I'm gonna shoot at a turret with my Chang Raging Storm submachine gun.
What?
Yeah.
What even is that?
That's like totally what my bros use.
You fire towards this.
It fires 30 bullets.
So I'm just kind of picturing this. This is awesome. As,
Captain of the team.
you can't
Yeah, 16.
you can't shoot something called Raging Storm without screaming.
Yeah.
Captain of the team!
Oh, you get definitely +2 to that morale bonus is going to help you too,
He
probably.
totally tore it up.
That's my bro. That's my captain.
I was in a
Oh,
deep,
captain, my captain.
I was in a deep state. I was in a deep state of
24.
despair until he like totally took the lead, and
I didn't know what to do.
I'm so amped up for
It's like a
choking
team
with
without
my
a
voice.
26.
Yeah. How much damage does it do? Because this is incredible amount of
Does
rounds
it?
that you're pouring out into this thing.
D8 per bullet. So 7 was the roll.
Times 30. 210.
Well, I don't think I hit with all the bullets.
You got to roll for each bullet.
No, I don't have
Which
to.
was like Overwatch.
That would be a serious
would be-
dice heavy system. I'm going to roll 30.
What I'm doing is I'm rock and rolling, so if it has a rate of fire, I can fire that. I basically could use a 3-round setting, but I'm firing all of the bullets.
Yep.
So basically a D6 plus 1 bullet for each 5 points I hit by. So how close are the turrets?
It's actually fairly close.
Yeah, so a D6 plus 2 bullets probably will hit the turret.
So out of 30 bullets.
Yeah, I'm not that accurate.
It's like an orc weapon.
But six bullets is pretty good.
So 4.
Yeah.
6 times 7.
How much damage is this?
7
42.
damage, 42.
Yeah. Just describe what happens to this
So I
turret.
just firing bullets and they're just flying
No,
out of the
it's perfectly
machine gun, the slides jumping back and
just having
forth,
fun at you.
and sparks are coming off the turret. And then I just start shooting up into the street, into cars. And I just keep firing.
Click, click, click.
Yeah.
Okay, the turret and the traffic jam that's now been created around you, as the cars that haven't crashed have already
shields us
stopped
from
and
the
tried
other
to
turret.
turn around and drive back the one way up that street. There's still another turret on the other side.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Noise. How do you increase your noise level? Just
It's a
Like
it's a
this-
reputation vote for this thing, so it's being noticed.
okay.
Being noticed
Yeah,
by the
we're
authorities.
increasing our noise.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to speak to the lady in the
I think I disconnected her.
Oh, is she still around?
She's still around. There's still a turret left. Just
I know.
FYI.
I'm gonna ask her and say, "Excuse me, Mrs. Lady, do you have any like defense mechanisms on this?"
What up, Mrs.
On
Lady
this show?
Dude?
What up, Mrs. Lady?
What up, Mrs. Lady Dude?
Lady
I was
bro.
wondering.
Hey, you bro.
I was wondering if
I can
this.
tell that you're a total bro at heart, or maybe your children are
You
bros.
remind me of that girl I asked out at prom. Only she said no.
Stacey McManus.
Yeah, you remind me of the librarian at my college.
Yeah, right.
At my fraternity, Beta
So-
Pi Kappa.
I'm gonna go along and say, I'm just wondering if there are any defense mechanisms me and my total bro here would be able to use to be able to get this ship into a safe place for your employers.
Okay. Do you want to make a smarts plus?
Swagger.
Oh, sorry,
Face.
face. Sorry,
Face.
face plus persuade.
Yeah.
And
do it.
I'm going to give you a +2 because of the actions of your captain.
Captain, my captain. Yeah.
Dude, boomer.
6 plus 9 plus 2. That's not too bad. 15, 16, 17.
17. You make a convincing argument.
I totally do, and I appreciate the level of you being able to help us. That would be amazing because, in fact, by helping me, you are helping yourself.
Unfortunately, the only way that we are able to move forward, other than your friends hacking into my system, is to be able to start up the launch sequence. The red button to the left. No, your left.
Thank you for explaining that to me. Am I okay to press this
Meanwhile,
button?
Tom Thumbs.
I'm gonna
Well, we've got a crack.
I'm gonna
on
shoot
the
shoot some machetes over his shoulder at the other.
He's getting angry.
All right, so you're gonna stop ripping out cords.
Yes, and start shooting
And
machetes.
start shooting machetes. Unfortunately, that's your round that you guys were doing. You can press the button if you want to, or you can.
I thought there might be a little turret that I would be able to.
There might be. It might have been, but the roll wasn't really high enough.
Okay. Well, then I'll just press the red. Chad Kroger can't see a red button and not press the
Chad
red button.
Kroger. Chad Kroger is colorblind. Like
Chad
can't see
Kroger.
a red button.
Chad Kroger will always press the red button because experiences are everything.
The turret unleashes a beam of something, and you are not there to experience it.
Oh.
And we'll take a break.
Oh,
And
dude.
possibly leave it there.
Because that's the end of the game because we all died.
Well, you're dead, so. But that's a nice little intro to hopefully into
Body
Count.
Bodycount. Excellent.
Hopefully you've had a little taste of what it is. It's action, it's crazy 80s references, it's blood and guts and high-paced entertainment, a bit of fun. It can be gritty, it can be funny. Make it your own. Highly recommend following Kickstarter and making it your own.
Bodycount.
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 Designed and blessed by Chad Kroger and his bros.
Pots and accessories, not included. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now!